Hi, guys. We are so excited that you were interested in learning more about what it is to become a Beachbody coach with us. We have a load of information to give you over the next half hour, so I encourage you to pull up a notepad and a pen and paper and take notes and see if this is the opportunity that could change your life or the lives of people around you. I'm going to share my screen because I have some slides that will help us get all of the information out to you in a really solid way. And I have my friend April here, and I'll introduce her in just a minute. But before we get started, oh, it's having me scroll down. Sorry, guys. So I want to clear up a few things before we get started about what coaches are and also what coaches are not. Coaches are customers that love the products. This means that we are people on our fitness journeys just like everyone else, and we are using the products and helping other people get started as well. We are everyday average people, not fitness models. So many of us are still on our journey to become our healthiest, happiest versions of ourselves. And we are just here to help others reach their goals too. We lead by example in everything that we do, and that is where our passion comes from. What coaches are not: we are not sales professionals. We are not salespeople that are out there looking for numbers and looking for money. That is not what we are. We are also not nutritionists. Because we are using the programs, we have a huge understanding of how nutrition works specifically for these programs because we are walking the walk. But we do not have certifications in nutrition, and you are not required to have a certification in nutrition in order to help people, because the way it's built is we refer people to the information that comes with the programs. We're also not personal trainers. Now, there is a little caveat to that because you can become a live instructor with Beachbody, but we are not personal trainers. We do not have, you don't need a degree in order to coach with us. You just need a heart to help other people. What I love is that your income is a direct reflection of the number of people you help, which means it is totally within your control to boost your income once you become a coach just by having the heart to help others. Right. And then my friend April here, she's going to tell you a little bit about the programs that we have that are so amazing. Aren't they, April?
Oh my gosh, yes, yes, yes. Before Beachbody, I was not able to lose weight at all. And then I started using Shaun T's programs, and he's amazing, guys. He takes it to a whole new level. And, you know, with size where you just dance and you're having fun. And a lot like country heat. So if you like country music, you're doing the same thing and kind of dancing as well. These are like just super fun programs that Beachbody does to get us losing weight, but we're having fun doing it. You know, if you like yoga, there's Pyo. If you're struggling with food and you don't know what to do, there's food containers and 21-day fix program. You know, if you're a man and you're kind of not wanting to dance, but not wanting to use the female programs, you know, Tony Horton's there, 2-minute, you know, hardcore is great, and it kind of takes the military aspect too. You know, we're featured in the media. Beachbody is so well known, and I just love that they're well known because then it's trustworthy too. So people don't feel like you're trying to come across as being sleazy or anything. That, you know, they're trusting you because they've seen Beachbody on their TV screen. You know, celebrities use them. I know, and I've read that Eminem used a program to get fit, and I thought that was so cool when I was checking out Beachbody. You know, we're seeing them in magazines and TV and talk shows, and I mean, it's just incredible what they do. I've just enjoyed it, I mean, immensely.
Yeah, when you see people like Missy Elliott cranking out Beachbody programs, or a lot of like music groups, when they're on the road a lot, they will do things like the Beachbody on demand, or they will do their DVDs and their trailers and things as they're on the road to stay fit. And I think that's really awesome.
Oh yeah, I agree.
These people that have access to some of the top trainers in the world choose Beachbody. That's amazing. So guys, a little bit about me. My name is Lorelei, as you guys know. A lot of people have name fear trying to pronounce it, but it's Lorelei or Lori. So I had a really dramatic weight loss because I got up to a super unhealthy weight before and after I had my first daughter. I was yo-yoing back and forth, and I'd even dabbled a little bit in eating disorder before I finally got myself on track. It was a moment with a doctor where he said I went from eating myself to death to not eating myself to death, when it just clicked that I have to focus on my internal health if I want to be there for my children. So I've lost a lot of weight. My story is not over. I am still on this path. I'm still working to be my happiest, healthiest self, mostly so that I can inspire my children to live healthy too. The most important part of all of this to me is the community. It is the people that we get to work with, the people we get to help. And the way I work is, if what I'm doing is not a benefit to other people, I generally am not inspired to do it. So if I know that my workout will directly reflect the people that I'm helping, or, eating healthy is going to inspire someone, you're going to see me eating healthy and doing my workouts just for those people. So for me, with my servant's heart, coaching is the perfect thing I can do to stay healthy for myself. And then this is my dear friend, April, who is such a busy woman. Aren't you, April?
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Here lately with the preschool, I am a preschool owner, a mom and a wife. And so, yeah, I stay pretty busy. But before I talk about how busy I am, Lorelei, I just have to say that the picture, I keep seeing that before and after picture, and it's just amazing. It's just.
Oh, thank you.
Amazing. Okay, so as Lorelei told you, I'm a bit busy. Right now, my day consists of I'm up at 5:30 a.m. opening my preschool. My preschool doesn't close till 6 p.m., and that is if I'm lucky and all the families come to pick up my last round of preschool kids. Sometimes I don't get off till 7. So a lot of people would wonder how I would work, another business in, because I'd already had a preschool business. Going in, finding Beachbody, I was also working something else and from another company because I did need an additional income. We were I think 1.5 years into our preschool, very new open. We were building that business up, so then we were needing to supplement our income as well before I was figuring out I was going to have to close the preschool. So I was with another company, and I kind of just stumbled across Beachbody because I went to a doctor appointment. I was the heaviest I'd ever been, about 200 pounds, and I'm supposed to be about 115 my frame. So for my frame, I was pretty obese. My blood pressure was sky high. I was at stroke level. And I was told by my doctor that if things didn't work out, you weren't going to worry about the preschool because you weren't going to be around for another year. So with the added stress of the preschool and everything, I stumbled across Beachbody because I needed to exercise. I just thought if I exercised and focused on that, things would come around. I wasn't even looking at it as a factor of, even doing extra money because I had already been with this other company. So I just signed up. And I am one that, I like deals, guys. And so I signed up as a coach because I wanted the coach deals. And I knew I was going to use the programs. I never struggled with weight until after my kids, and a lot of toxic relationships, a lot of abuse, physically, mentally, abuse that I had struggled from. So I blew up and I became an emotional eater. A few things I learned throughout this 1.5 year journey is that I did learn that you could help yourself through self-help and through exercise, and that you could turn a very negative lifestyle into a very positive. And I am convinced that Beachbody was there and done that because through the friendships and the community that I done with Beachbody, I really turned a negative personality around into something that is incredibly positive, and a meditating junkie, which I used to make fun of people who want to meditate. I only, guys, use BOD, which is an awesome program and we'll get into later, but you still can work out from home, and not, if you're not a DVD person, I just want to add, you don't have to be, and you don't have to commit to DVDs. There's other options for Beachbody, and that's another thing that I thought was so cool. I don't know about you, Lorelei, but I just think it's amazing the things Beachbody offers now compared to what they used to.
I think so too. I love the Beachbody On Demand service so much, and I can't wait to tell you guys more about that.
Yes. So with the preschool, guys, I see a lot of our children and the unhealthy factors. And also when I was learning how to eat, guys, my I was feeding my preschool kids processed foods. I didn't know. My things in my kitchen, or if I could read the recipes off a box, that's what we're eating tonight, or if I could microwave it. I was the microwave queen. In my house, I'd never eaten anything fresh. I didn't prepare meat. Nothing. So I was struggling for the first, I would say, 8 months of my journey, trying to figure out, well, what are you supposed to eat? Because the American diet, guys, the acronym for it is SAD, and it's very sad. Our standard American diet is a lot of processed foods and sugary foods. So it's no wonder that we're having a massive health crisis, and 2 out of 3 U.S. adults are obese, and 2 out of 5 U.S. children. And because of that children factor, me being the preschool owner, I see a lot of my preschool kids being obese. And when I had thought, oh my gosh, I was helping that because I was serving them processed foods. And when I started realizing how we could eat fresher and not break your budget and not go into debt on that, it really showed me that a lot of the processed foods that we've been trained to eat are causing, in my opinion, the obese and the overweight. I mean, we've got 200 million people that are unhealthy. And how are we going to change that? We have to reverse that and start a revolution of healthier eating and getting up at least 10 to 20 minutes a day. I mean, we've got to turn it around. I don't know. I'm so passionate about the obesity in children. Lorelei, I don't know how you feel, but
I definitely feel the same. And that is why I'm so motivated to make a positive change for my children. I don't want healthy to be a novelty. And our country has gotten to the point where we pay a premium for something healthy because it's a novelty. And I believe that's not okay. And that is the same foundation of thought that the founding fathers of Beachbody, Carl Deichler and John Congdon, that was the same thing that they were fighting for, was to make healthy something that is accessible and that is possible for average Americans such as ourselves to get healthy in a way that made sense internally. Not quick fixes, not something that is going to be a Band-Aid factor that you have to fix later. I mean, this is literally making ourselves healthy, starting on the inside out and creating a habitual, healthy behavior cycle. So with that, they wanted to create top-notch fitness programs that people could do from home. It started out with programs like P90X, and, those became world known. Insanity became world known. They started with some serious hardcore programs in order to get the publicity of being a high functioning fitness program company. And since then we have migrated into something that is far more possible for people like you and me, because you and I both are not about to do some P90X.
No.
April's loving 10-minute trainer, and my favorite so far is that 22-minute hardcore boot camp style. Like, I just like to walk away feeling like I conquered the world, and that makes it happen. So in 22 minutes. So the mission statement for Beachbody is to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy, fulfilling life. And that is, I couldn't describe coaching more perfectly than this, is enjoy a healthy, fulfilling life, because it is allowing that in so many different ways.
Yeah, and can I just say our mission statement, it was why I started trusting Beachbody, because I had never heard a mission statement so, profound before.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So a huge part of what we do is Shakeology. And let me tell you, in the beginning, I was not so sold on Shakeology because it sounded too quick fix for me. But as I really struggled to find something healthy to eat for breakfast, and because I couldn't find something healthy to eat for breakfast, I'd just skip it altogether. Because a standard breakfast in the United States is cereal, or it is some kind of bread product, which happens to make my belly blow up, and it's not really healthy for you. It's some kind of bread, it's some kind of sugar, things like that. And while I love eggs, I can't do eggs every day of my life. I just can't. And between the two, I was like, what do I do? And I wouldn't know what to do, so I just wouldn't have breakfast, which is a terrible idea. It's terrible for your body because then it goes into starvation storing mode. Anyway, so I decided to give Shakeology a shot after my coach told me about it and said, I hear the things that you're telling me, and I can't tell you how perfect this is for you. And so I started on Shakeology, and I've never looked back because I love it so much. I'm going to give you a little bit about what the different things it does for you. 93% of people feel healthier since drinking it. 86 report increased energy level. 81 feel it helped reduce their cravings for junk food. It really seriously has for me, seriously has. 91% said it improves their regularity, which has recently been a topic in our challenge group that everyone's like, I have so much regular bathroom habits now. But as I touch on this, let me tell you, I have friends with ulcerative colitis, and the one that I have, he was on the verge of having surgery because his colitis was so bad. They would have had to bypass the rectum. I'm sorry to tell you that word, but that's where we are. And he started on Shakeology, and within a month, he was in remission with his ulcerative colitis. The doctors were in shock because they had tried so many different medications before that, and none of them had worked. People with IBS and other things like this are seeing huge, huge improvements with Shakeology.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. 72% said Shakeology helped them lose weight. Well, Shakeology is certified as a weight loss aid. It does so much more that people also use it as a food for life. So you see 71% say it helped them lose weight, but a lot of us use it to maintain weight or to maintain a healthy lifestyle as well. 74% notice an improvement in their mood. I feel that. And I think it's because our bodies are not caught up on needing. Your body's not sending you signals saying you need this, you need this, you need this, which puts stress on your body and on your mental outlook. Once you start your day with such focused nutrition, I think it just starts to balance everything out. Less mood swings for sure. 65% cut back on the amount of caffeinated beverages. I still love my coffee. I'm not even going to lie. But it does provide energy in a way that vitamins and nutrients can only give you. 66% noticed their skin, hair, and nails looked healthier. I feel that. 91 agreed that Shakeology tastes great, which I truly believe, especially cafe latte and the vegan chocolate is my favorite. 92 believe that Shakeology is money well spent. And 97 believe it's a smart investment in their health. And so you see this image on the side where we tell you all the different things you could eat to get the same nutrient basis as a glass of Shakeology. And instead, you could get it for about $4 for a serving. So our flavors are, the picture at the bottom, I'll go through them. There's tropical strawberry, which is a vegan. It's strawberry, but more like pineapple-y too. The vegan chocolate, which is more of a dark chocolate flavor, which is one of my favorites. Strawberry, the regular chocolate, which is more of a milk chocolate taste. Vanilla, which is super versatile. I mean, you could put peanut butter and make it a peanut butter cookie shake, or you could put frozen fruit and make it a smoothie. I've put mint extract into it and had shamrock shake. I put in root beer extract and had a root beer float. So good. Cafe latte, I like it just on its own. I feel like it does not need anything else added to it to make it amazing. And then our green berry, which is like a green smoothie for those of you that like to have green smoothies that taste very from the earth. And then you can add other berries and stuff like that too to even enhance that flavor. I love my Shakeology. So there's lots of ways to earn as a Beachbody coach. We get 25% commission in sales. So that's all the retail sales that go out, but that's not even it. That's just the start. You also get commissions when it comes to consistent sales. There's all kinds of bonuses that you can get. So the harder you work, the more people you help, the more you get rewarded. There are no minimum sales requirements to meet. So you are rewarded for the amazing things you do, but you are never punished for not doing them. And I love that. And then as you build your team of coaches that are passionate about helping other people, the commissions start to get really crazy. There's it's literally no limit to what you can do with this business if you work from your heart and seriously help people.
And Lorelei, I love that we get paid weekly. Like I'd come from another business and it was a monthly, and also the way that they've done theirs monthly versus Beachbody has everybody does the same commission base, which I love. But at another company, you have to rank up in order to get higher commissions, and I didn't like that at all. So when I came with Beachbody and saw the commissions were a standard and that we got paid weekly, and it was really, who I could help in order to get that weekly, I just loved it. I think it's amazing.
Me too. Good point. So one of the fantastic things that we get to do as Beachbody coaches is we have lots of opportunities to meet each other in person and go from Facebook world friends to real life in-person friends. And I cannot love this enough. So every year there is a summit where everyone in Beachbody comes together, and it's one huge, huge learning, training, partying, huge event. What I love about Beachbody coaches is, yes, we will eat healthy and we will drink our Shakeology, we will hammer back water, but you get us in celebration mode and you will see a lot of beverages go down. You will see a lot of cheeseburgers being eaten. It's like you work hard, play hard, and we embody that every single day. I love it. So, we work hard all year round to just let loose when we get together. The last 2 years have been in Nashville for Summit, but this coming year is going to be in New Orleans, which I've never been there, and I'm so stoked to go. So stoked. And several of us on misFITspiration are going to be going.
It's on my bucket list.
Yes, you're going to be there. And then every year we have incentive cruises or trips to go on. This year is to Punta Cana. It's actually coming in 2017. And so what happens is, as you rock your business, as you help people get started, you get to earn points towards that trip. So you get to earn this amazing vacation. My husband and I use that every year as our opportunity to go on a vacation without the kids. And it is amazing because we have never been able to vacation before. Never. We're coming up in a few days on 17 years of marriage, and before Beachbody, we didn't have vacations. So I love this. We do retreats and little get-togethers whenever we can within teams. So there's lots of opportunity to meet up with people. We do a nationwide Super Saturday, which is all the different areas have their own Super Saturdays that you can go and meet other Beachbody coaches in your area, which is really cool because as coaches, we don't compete with one another. We aren't trying to one-up or withhold information or anything like that. This whole Beachbody machine works so smoothly together to love and support each other, and I cannot love that enough. So challenge packs are the most amazing way to get started, don't you think, April?
Oh, they are. And guys, I started the another way of just, going in and paying a minimum fee to be a coach because I didn't get it and nobody had approached me on how I could actually save money with the challenge packs. So generally the challenge packs, you are getting the program with the Shakeology. And, some of the challenge packs, they range in price, but for the most basic challenge packs, you're talking 140, which is you're getting the program itself for free. And at the time when I signed up, I paid for the coaching fee, and I went up and purchased programs and actually spent more than if I went with the challenge pack, because if you're here and you're interested in coaching, when you purchase a challenge pack, the coaching itself offer is free. So I was like, oh my gosh, I should have done the challenge pack a long time ago. And I would have actually saved myself money. I thought in the beginning, I'm not going to use Shakeology. It's too expensive. And I was going through problems because I had grew up on processed food. I was going through IBS, high blood pressure. I was obese. A lot of health issues correlating. I have a chemical imbalance. I was born with it, so I couldn't take medications because they were corroding my stomach. So I was dealing with mood swings and irritability on top of that. And I couldn't get my head wrapped around what Shakeology could do for me until I started researching Shakeology. And when I researched Shakeology, I started researching the challenge packs, and was really, really dumbfounded and wanted to slap myself, because I realized the challenge pack was the easier way to go, and I could have benefited a lot longer from Shakeology. And, you know, if somebody had educated me on Shakeology in the beginning, I would have totally went and done that route.
Yeah.
Versus anything else. I mean, I am so much healthier. But each challenge pack, so you can have a basic challenge pack, you know, and it ranges from in price range $140 up, but it depends on what you want. So for the basic challenge pack, you would get like the program, and on certain ones you'd get like a container system to use. And then they go higher up, and you would get things like the shaker cup, and, you know, more programs, like a deluxe program package on top of that. So it really depends on what you want, and you're not required to purchase like the heavier challenge pack to be a coach. You can purchase whichever one that falls in your category, but certainly the challenge packs with getting Shakeology and the program for free is extremely a better way than just going in and trying to buy a program and then Shakeology.
Yeah, I love that also as coaches, we get to help people figure out what their dream program would be, because I had no idea when I got started. I just asked my coach a ton of questions, and she gave me feedback, and we got started really strong. And so now, because part of our training is learning what the different programs are and what they do, and Beachbody On Demand gives us an opportunity to kind of try them all out. So then when we do talk to people about what program to get started with, we know, you know, as we hear people say little things like, oh, I really just struggle with portion control, and I need my workouts to be super simple. I don't want anything too challenging. And in your brain, you're going, 21-day fix, girl, 21-day fix. Or someone else is saying, I just get bored so easily. I don't know what I can do that will keep me engaged. And you're like, ooh, size or country, I feel it coming. You know, as in your brain, as they're telling you what their issues are, like what the perfect program would be. And we get to give that to people, and they don't have to, you know, look so hard or try so many different things, because we're trying them for them, which is sweet.
And I love that we have BOD now, where before when I first signed up, we didn't. And now if somebody just goes, I don't know what exercises I'd be willing to do, I always tell them about the BOD challenge pack, because they get that immediately, the BOD, when they sign up and purchase that. And then they can go through and see what programs would work for them, and if they want to go further in.
So will you tell them more about what it is, what Beachbody On Demand or BOD is?
Oh, yes. So that's all I use, guys. I'm not a DVD person. And in the beginning, I was buying a DVD, and then I would use it for a few minutes, and then I'm horrible with DVDs, so they would get scratched or something, or one of the preschoolers would get a hold of it. So I don't do DVDs at all. We're just not good with it. We're more like computer. Everything's online now. I mean, it's ridiculous. So, you know, as I'm sitting here, I have a computer in my living room, and I stream through my computer. So there, it's just everything I need, easy access. So for Beachbody On Demand, that's what it is. It is an online app. You can get it on your phone, your tablet, your TV, any computer where you can have a computer, internet access. You can go online and use Beachbody On Demand. I enjoy it because we do, in the past, we went on a lot of trips, and I liked it because I could still do my challenge on my phone, and I didn't have to go, oh, well, I'm going to gain 20 pounds because now I'm going out of town. I didn't have to do that at all. And that's what first linked me into liking the Beachbody On Demand apps. But they have over, I think, $4,000 worth of programs. I think that's what they said.
Yeah, all at our fingertips.
Yeah, and it's amazing. And so you have all these different programs that you would get from purchasing a DVD, and you have them ready and accessible to you there. And you also have your eating guides, and everything that you would get purchasing the DVDs is there on the BOD at your fingertips. And I've just enjoyed it and love it. And now they have like a TV show for eating on there now called Fixate. And we're in the process of doing our own, picking our own new personal trainer for Beachbody. And so they have something like Big Brother called What's the 20? And I love it because I've been watching it.
I love it.
Pick our own new master, you know, celebrity trainer. And so I'm excited about that. But, you know, for what BOD offers, guys, You got to check it out.
Yeah, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Another great part that we have to coincide, so we have all the functional fitness, the functional nutrition, and things like that, but on their own, people are not as likely to make it work long term. That's where we as coaches provide an exceptional value by hosting challenge groups. Through our challenge groups, we have long-term support. My clients all know that they have permanent lifetime access to all of my future challenge groups once they buy a challenge pack through me. And that is my way of making sure that the products that they've purchased last a long time and they get the most help, the most healthy impact from their purchase. So right now, misFITspiration, which is our coaching team, we are hosting Healthy You Together. We are currently on our third round of Healthy You, and we're talking like their semesters, but it's 10 healthy habits in 21 days. And every night we have a check-in pop up where we ask people to tally up their points and to tell us how they're doing. And so they're earning points for these little prizes by the end, but it's more like bragging rights that they did really well. The energy is insane. It is so good, guys. Oh my gosh, the energy in these groups keeps me going. Some of the things that they have to do is to post healthy habit inspiration. So like a quote or, an inspiring post they saw by someone else, sharing it. They also have to post a picture of their journey. So, their sweaty selfie after their workout or eating a healthy meal, drinking their Shakeology, things like that. And because of that, the energy is so good. And we have some long-term people in there that are knocking out round after round after round and seeing some crazy, amazing impact in their life, not only through weight, guys, because we honestly don't focus on weight a lot. The number on the scale is not what defines you. And through that group, every person is starting to learn that they're worth so much more than the number. Yes, the number is going down, but it's starting to become that, just feeling confident and proud without it. And this post by Becky that she just posted the other day, I love so much. She went in for a interview that was really challenging for her to go to. It was like an all-day interview thing. She was a little bit nervous about it. She writes, "No power suit for the interview, so I brought my power hair." I love that. "Gaining confidence to take the chances is due in part to the amazing relationships I've built here through Beachbody and Healthy You, as well as the work it forces me to do on myself. Thank you for all the nudges I need to live the life I want." And that, guys, is what this is all about. Like, I don't want to get all emotional here, but let me tell you, this is why we coach, is to help people have posts like this, to live life that they want in the way they design it. And it's amazing. And through these challenge groups, we see so many people starting to live life just openly, just being themselves and loving themselves through it. So we get a lot as Beachbody coaches, don't we, April? It's so much more than I thought when I first signed up.
Yeah, I really thought when I first signed up, I'm not going to be able to help anybody. What am I going to do? And how am I going to help these people? And when I started changing the flux of people that I've been able to help, is amazing. And then what you get when you are coaching and you're trying to build that business side of things, it's just amazing too. Beachbody gives us personalized websites. And I don't know about you, but certain other companies don't even go through that. They kind of like, okay, go build your own. And starting a business, and I started a preschool business, and trying to wrap your head around websites and all of that, and what you're needing for them to get your business name out there was just overwhelming. And so to have 3 ready-made websites, and all I had to do was pick which one and then put it, somewhere or give it to someone, was a lot nicer. And then, how would you go about keeping all these relationships intact, if we didn't have our coach online office, which is basically a way to keep our coach relationships intact, to see, what our business side is doing and what our coaches need from us, and that really reflects in the coach online office. And I just love that Beachbody has that. They also have marketing tools and just intense network of support. You can go into the success tab that you have on your online office, and goes through and understand things like your budgets, and they even teach about a portfolio. And if you don't understand certain things business wise, Beachbody has that covered, and you'll start to really grow into this business achieving girl boss. And one day you'll wake up and go, oh my gosh, I've learned so much through what they have for you. And also the personal development. I don't know another company that says, hey, you need to work on you personally, because in my history of companies, if you start working on you, you might find something else out there. And so I've never had companies tell me, hey, work on you. I've had a lot of companies tell me, stay where you're at. And I never got that until Beachbody and the personal development and the encouragement they tell you to grow and to succeed. And it actually helps you to form more trust and a level of commitment with this company to where you start caring about, the programs out there as well. And like I touched on earlier, we get paid weekly, guys. And for someone who wanted some extra money, and then you work your tail off for a month, and then you get a one-time monthly check, and you open it up and it's not even $100, guys, and you're shocked, compared to weekly where you go and help 2 people get committed to a challenge pack. Well, number one, helping someone get confidence and lose weight, and then number 2, I'm making money from something that I'm passionate about on a weekly basis. And you're opening that up and you're going, oh my goodness, it's extra money to pay 2 credit cards. It's just amazing what you get when you sign up and you say, yeah, I want to do the coaching aspects. It's just amazing to me,
I think so too. It's definitely helped us with bills in a huge way. It's helped just life get a little bit more comfortable for us.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. We also have exclusive misFIT Republic training sites. So misFITspiration, which is who we are a little sisters to our misFIT Republic team, which is huge and one of the biggest teams within Beachbody overall. Whenever we're at one of those live events and someone, misFIT Republic, is up there, the whole crowd is going crazy because that's who we are. And the cool thing about being on one of the most powerful teams in Beachbody is you have incredible training. There's an entire training website put together by our leaders, Joelle and Andrea, and they've pooled resources from other coaches. They've given us guides and scripts and helped really train us in a way that is not as accessible to other Beachbody coaches. So that is a major perk. In the training side, the culture side is even far more incredibly amazing. You get access to rub elbows with top coaches, and I think that's amazing. There's also so much more that is coming up and that goes into coaching, such as our new coach training series that's beginning soon, right, April?
Oh yeah, we have a huge new coach training, which I'm excited about, but it's going to be really in depth, I believe, from another coach trainings, and I'm just so excited about it. It really helps to get you going and start running from the ground up. If you're ready to roll and you're like me and you're an education junkie. And you just need to learn and learn and learn in order to grow. This training series is going to begin. It's going to be amazing. So I'm so excited about it. Mm-hmm. And another thing is, when you're hesitant to purchase into a company, and that's what we've done, guys. We are actually not a share, but like a franchise. We have bought in our little piece of a franchise of a business, and that's what we're doing with Beachbody. But Beachbody is saying, hey, wait a minute, if you're not liking it and you don't want to do this business side and you're not liking the community, the programs or the Shakeology, they come back with a money back guarantee. And let me tell you, when you start your own business, I sunk a lot of money into my preschool. There was no money back guarantee. There was the money in the preschool and do it or we're done. There went the money. And with Beachbody, they're going, okay, we're going to give you this amazing opportunity, but hey, if you don't like it, you get your money back. It just blows my mind, because if you're buying into a franchise, I just don't know anyone else that is willing to do that, and to make someone happy. Yeah. There's no stocking the products. I done a few makeup companies. In my earlier years, the makeup was important to me. I very rarely put it on now, but we had to stock a lot lot of products and in order to resell them, and that's how they made their money. And I just didn't have room, and half the time there was products all over the place in my house, and it just got overwhelming, very cluttered. And what I like about Beachbody is they act like that middleman, kind of like if you're doing if you've ever worked with eBay, guys, and sold something on eBay, that's exactly what it is with Beachbody. You're using their platform, and then they're sending the shipment out for you. So it's like an auto ship thing for you. So you're not even having to go, hey, let me see if I have that program. No, if it's on the website and it's not saying out of stock, they have that program. And so you can vouch that that program those people will get. And I think that that's just amazing. I mean, and there's no contracts. There's other companies that want you to really, the one previously I was in, we had to sign up for a year to purchase our cleaning products for the year for them. And it was very stressful trying to do that. And I wanted to make extra money, but I wasn't making the money I needed to even overcome the products that I was supposed to pay through contracts. And Beachbody has no contracts. You come in, you're able to use what you need. You're able to stay if you find that commitment and that level that you want, and then you're able to go and do your own thing. And it's just an amazing way, and I think, as a company to run and not try to hoard people in and trick them in. Beachbody, there's no hidden tricks. There's no anything that you need to go in and do. You just need to come and work on you, and I think that's amazing. And so for the no contracts, it just blew my mind away. And the incentive programs was another thing for me. Once you get up and you're like, okay, I really want to build this business, and you start taking on other roles in your business, Beachbody rewards you and says, hey, we'll give you a free customer, through the beachbody.com website. And guys, I have a lot of people click that beachbody.com website that don't have a coach. And, we are able to benefit and get free customers from that. And I just think that's amazing in itself, that Beachbody wants to help us so much. And then they're helping us to even grow our business, because you never know what this customer wants or what they need out of life. I mean, I just think it's amazing. And that's how I found Lorelei, kind of.
I love it too, because everyone who buys from Beachbody gets permanent support. And I think that's incredible. Plus we get the opportunity to help people that we didn't find. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you a few slides of income growth potential from some of our coaches in misFIT Republic. Now, these are due for their 2016 update, which will be coming out soon. But you can still see as of last year where they've come with their businesses. I'm going to show you a few of them, but it's important that you know that this money is not guaranteed. This is something you work hard for. This is something that you put your story out there and you share with people what it is you're doing in your life. And through that is how you start making money. The more people you help, the more income you get. So it's just important. Beachbody wants to make sure that we're telling you that if you go in with full gusto and give it your all, you're more likely to make an income than if you just sign up and never do anything with it, which is clearly obvious. So these are a few women that we know personally that have hit the ground running and have made something with it. Now, when we say income growth, this is what they made in 1 month. Jenny's first month signing up, she made $427, which was incredible. It helped her buy groceries. It helped her pay for a little extra things at home that she couldn't have bought otherwise. And then as of last year, which I know it's way more now, but as of last year, her monthly income grew to $2,754, which was incredible. She was buying furniture for her home. She was adding to her family in a way she never expected she could before. She was making more with Beachbody than she had in any corporate job before. Then there's Andrea, our faithful leader, and let me tell you, she is inching really close to the $1 Million Club. So this is as of last year, and I am dying to hear what this year is, because it's been absolutely insane. You can see just how her monthly growth has gone. And then here's more for you to look at as you go, as I chat a little bit about it. Now, this is all talking dollar and cents, guys, and it's hard to put the rest of what this life does for us. Yes, it creates amazing career freedom. It gives us the flexibility. Like my children, I've been putting them in gymnastics. It is $200 a month. 250 a month for them to be in gymnastics, something we never could have considered before. Never. That's a car payment, guys. There's no way. But because I've been coaching, I could say yes without batting an eye. And I remember the day that I just said, yeah, sure, you can do gymnastics. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, we can do this, guys. We can really do this. We've bought a new car. And when I say a new car, golly, car payments are not as cheap as they used to be. Nowhere near as cheap. I don't panic at the grocery store checking my bank account before we check out. And, so we're a military family. We live paycheck to paycheck. And there were several times we were in our last $6 as we are, at the grocery store trying to figure out what to get. And Beachbody has helped us so much in that regard. We we're looking to buy our first home at the end of the month. And at the same time we're buying our first home, I'm going to be paying off all of our consumer debt. That's insane. That is absolutely insane that we could have. So we'll have our car loan. So I guess not all consumer debt, but I'm saying all credit cards, any kind of debt like that. By the time we get into our house, the only debt we will have is the actual house and the car, and we're paying them off more than we're supposed to each month. So that's what it's giving me. And that is a huge relief off my shoulders. And it means that I can work from home and put my kids on the bus and get them home after school and do field trips with them and volunteer at school. That's all really important to me. So the dollars are amazing, guys, but I'm telling you, it's that freedom that I love so dang much. So April, tell us a little bit about what it means to get started.
Yeah, no problem. So, in the beginning when I got started, I didn't understand what getting started totally meant. And as I became deeper into becoming a coach and realized, there's only a few things I really had to focus on, and it wasn't so overwhelming. But you have to be product of the product. I don't know a business entity that doesn't use their products, guys. And that's what you are. You're kind of a business entity. So you want to use Beachbody products to give a real account and an honest account, guys, to anyone out there who's listening to you on your social media world or in life, even at the grocery store. You just want to be honest with them. And you can when you're doing and using the products. There are some programs in Beachbody I honestly will tell people I don't do. And I don't do cardio, so no, I'm not going to do them. But there are programs that are so close to my heart in Beachbody. And if I had not, had the options that we have now with Beachbody to explore those programs, I wouldn't have been able to see the Beachbody in a whole, and I'm very glad and fortunate for that. So we do have to be product of the products, and getting started is pretty easy, guys. You get a challenge pack, you get the program, you get the Shakeology, you get your coaching kit. You have 30 days free access to the bod that I keep referring to, and I really think anybody should check that out. But getting started with that, with the challenge pack, you get all your business stuff you need. And when I say business stuff, you're working on you, and you're going to be the spokesperson for whoever you attract. So it's your business, and it's amazing. We also only have to pay monthly to stay as a coach, $15.96, and that covers our websites, our customer service, our tech support. It also, at the end of the year, guys, they get you all your tax stuff separate. And as a business owner, I don't have that luxury with my preschool, and I have to pay out a lot at the end of the year, try to get someone to help me make sense of, the things for the IRS and my monthly expenses. And it's just crazy. And with Beachbody, when you pay for that little $15.96 a month, guys, that even goes towards that. And it really saves you a peace of mind. And you're kind of like, oh my gosh, thank you. Because at the end of the day, you're saving a lot of money. And even that is a tax write-off at the end of the year. And that just blows my mind, because I can't write off what I spend preparing my stuff for my preschool. I can't write that as a tax write-off either. So it's just amazing what you can do through this business. I do not do military, but I know Lorelei has used the waiver, right, Lorelei, for the military?
Yep, my husband is in the Army, so I actually have a free coaching account. So for any of you that are military, or if you're a veteran, what that does is it waives the enrollment fee, which signing up with the challenge pack also waives it, but it also waives that $15.96 a month. And the cool part about that is it's like giving all military and veterans a 25% discount on all products, because that's what the coaching discount is. And I will tell you, that is the highest discount I've ever seen, because normally it's like 10%. You know, you go to Lowe's or Home Depot, and I'm really appreciative of that, but 25% is way beyond industry standard. And then it's also giving us military families an opportunity to make an income from home. And because I travel so much, that is a major perk for me. I mean, okay, so you guys see my situation now. I am staying at my in-laws' house because we are in transition from one military base to the next, and we have a 2-week time frame where we have no home. So here I am working my business in the transition period comfortably. I mean, it's not my desk. A bed is a little different than my desk, but so Beachbody gives us a highly portable career, and that is amazing. Absolutely amazing to have that kind of opportunity as a previous photographer. And I understand all the business buying stress and branding stress and things like that, that I just find is so much easier with Beachbody. And it also didn't transition well with me. So the military waiver, if make sure you ask your coach about that if you are military or if you are past military as well. And then there's the misfit training. We already talked to you guys. That's another amazing perk. You get the support of your coach and team, which is us, and so many more inspired people like us. We do a lot of work together in order to all grow and really support one another. I will tell you, this community is not one of one-upping. We are not into outdoing the next person. We do friendly competitions, so that's fun. But for the most part, we are here to love on each other something hard. So if you don't like being loved on, this is not the thing for you. We have our challenge groups to get started in, which we help with the training, or you're welcome to participate with us. And then you can cancel anytime. But why would you want to do that? Because I wouldn't. I often tell myself, like, oh my gosh, I get paid to do this. It's amazing. So many reasons to coach. Accountability is the biggest one for me, because I'd never been able to keep myself accountable on this journey. I was yo-yoing like crazy. The 25% discount, the travel and incentive trips we talked about, working out with our favorite celebrity trainers. I should have put my picture of me and Tony on here, guys. I went up to Tony and I whispered in his ear and I was like, shh, don't tell my husband, but I love you. And his eyes were like, ah! But then my husband professed his love to him too, so that was weird. But that's cool. We get to interact with Tony Horton. He's my favorite. The financial freedom that comes with it, and the friendships above and beyond all else. I never would have met April here without Beachbody, and I cannot tell you what that means to me in this life to have her, and all of our other coaches too. So what we are looking for, it's pretty simple, isn't it, April?
It is. We're looking for people who are teachable, be a team player, come in and want to learn, want to absorb, want to help out the team. We want to have fun, guys. I do not go, oh my gosh, I got to get in my back office and I have to do this and that. I go in and I'm like, woohoo, I get to work on Beachbody for 30 minutes. Because I'm so busy I kind of have to do little tidbits of time throughout my day. So I have like 10 minutes here, 20 here. So if I get an hour to work on Beachbody, I am super, super excited. And it's the want to have fun factor. And a lot of people can't say that when it comes to working a business. And you have to have a service mind, guys. You have to want to help people. If you don't want to help people, then I don't think this is going to work for you, because you really have to have that heart to get to know them, to listen to them. Some people, aren't ready in the very beginning, and they want that, but they can't see where they can go how you did it. And for you, you could be that beacon of light for them. So that's where the service mind and the service heart comes into play. If you don't have that, that where you want to be the beacon of light and you want to be the one on stage and you want them to see how it's changed you, it can be sometimes overwhelming and scary, and sometimes it just won't work out. But if you have that drive where you want to change yourself, and want to help other people, then this is for you guys. Then we want to accept you in as misFITspiration.
Mm-hmm. We do. We so do. So after all that, we went a little bit over 30 minutes. Oh my gosh, close to an hour.
We rambled. I'm sorry, guys.
No, when we talk about something we love, it's what happens. For those of you that have hung out and watched this entire video, I believe it's the right fit for you. If you have listened to us babble about all the things we love, that means there's something in your heart that is saying this could be the right fit for you. We say this business is a gift and it's meant to be given away, and we would love to give you the gift of training you and helping you. And it says my internet's unstable. Oh, I'm back, I think. So we would love to give you the gift of being able to help people around you and helping you help yourself. And so if you are in, contact the coach that invited you and join us on this incredible journey. That's all we have for you guys now. But we are so thankful for your time. We're so appreciative that you spent your last hour learning all about what it is we do and what we love and how you can help yourself and the people around you become the happiest, healthiest, most fulfilling version of yourself. See you later, guys.